Well, here I sit. My stuff was outside, ready to go, hoping that I could move out of here weeks ago. And nope, now the only things I have left, because the other things in Bristol all got stolen. So yeah, my albums have been gone through, and they're all labeled, but the ones that aren't in there are the ones of me in the U.S. So it's kind of like with my family. My step family's just been completely erased, just like my identity, which it has. So yeah, and my favorite childhood picture, it's ruined. And this has happened to me, I've realized, my whole life. And I'm looking through a journal and reading through it. Oh, there's the culprit. There's me on our engagement night. Me glowing, happy. Him. And then if you look in the corner, demons. Yeah. This man is Satan himself, people. And I'm not even joking. And my family has paid men to dump me if I've met them. Many, all my life, basically. Mark has manipulated my love life all my life. This is a long story that I will probably have to explain in my book. It's all pain. I miss him so much. My heart is really breaking. I feel the pain. I feel it being torn in two. I feel it bleeding. How can I have this many tears? How could I be so stupid? Why do I use anger for grief? Why am I even here anyways? And this whole... all my journals are like this, honestly. Because my family deliberately kept me in a state of upset and turmoil all my life to dull my psychic abilities. Because I was a gifted child, and I'm just now realizing the extent of it all. To the extent that now they've wiped me out, and my identity, basically my cousin, Brandy Thomas Jordan, used to be a cousin by marriage, has stolen my identity to get an inheritance that was left to me from my family in England. And I've been here to rot and die, and I'm going through my stuff outside. It's all wet and ruined, and I had a 4-bedroom house. I've said it many times. New car, everything that I paid for and bought myself, and that's all been stolen deliberately. He has literally taken away. I talk about Mark. Why my family? Everything I've ever cared about. He's pure evil. They've tortured me. It's war crimes at this point. It's to keep me in a state of subdued, suppressed. Kind of like the color purple. It's been called, I guess. Because I'm outspoken, and I am. Because I stand up for myself and what I believe in, and I always have, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's why God's put me in this position. It's pretty damn painful. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at all that, and what little belongings I have left ruined. I know you can't take it with you when you go, but in the life I thought I had, I kind of didn't. It hurts. I've been betrayed and lost everybody. Now I'm tortured every day, gang stalked, kept up for nights on end on purpose to get a reaction so they can get me arrested, I guess, or thrown in the loony bin. Tell me my cat's dead. I'm constantly worried about my cat. Because that'll be what they'll try and do next. Because that's the only thing I've got left. They've already threatened it. Last time they got me put in a mental hospital saying I'm delusional. I'm not delusional whatsoever. I have psychic abilities. I think I've proven that by now. All set up, all paid. It runs deep. Yeah, they made it look like my cat was mutilated, tail cut off in a van. And I know they put the cat in a van. I was outside. And I cried for 10 to 12 hours straight. It's the only thing left in this world that loves me. And then I get a message saying how he died, and it was horrific. And I couldn't quit crying. And then the witch that stole my identity upstairs calls the police and tells them I'm a danger to myself from something that she deliberately caused to try and get me locked away. What does she do while I'm locked away? She goes through all my belongings and steals them. Again. She's already stolen a corporation, an inheritance, brand new sports car, relationship, my identity, and clothes, jewelry, things I worked really hard for. This is basically spiritual warfare. I get that. This is in Revelations, what's going on now. Mark's Satan himself. I'm not saying that to be vindictive or hateful. I've seen it. I've got pictures. And makes me one of the witnesses, I guess. And I come up against the dragon, which would be him. And I guess he kills me. I just have never known such evil, cruel behavior in my entire life. Nobody should ever have to go through what I did, all because I'm gifted. And it stems through the government too. Mark's CIA, retired, or whatever. Do you ever retire? I'd rather they just kept the money and just let me live my life and leave me alone, but they don't. Turns out these gang stalkers have followed me around everywhere I move. When I moved out west, when I moved to Omaha for business several times. It's all about harvesting energy because I'm a blue star seed. And major corporations, the government's well aware of it. The government doesn't want to give me land that's owed to me because it has mineral rights on it worth a lot of money. There's a lot of elite involved. And it's cruel. And they've tried to kill me many times. I'm not even kidding. So many times. And they can't. Because God's not going to let them. Because he wants me to get my story out there. He's made that very clear. I'm just in disbelief that in our day and age that the government would treat somebody like this. I'm 50 years old. I worked really hard by myself. No man helping. I was proud of that. But there's some men that take offense to that. And if you've got money coming in and they know it, and you're on your own and don't have much family, or if you do, they're going to make sure you're isolated and nobody's going to defend you, and you're just going to disappear. And they're going to reap the rewards. I'm not going down like that. Now I've got them here all night last night trying to set me up, paint a picture of me of something I'm not. They're causing the situation to the point that I'm really upset, whether it be the cat or up for 3 nights because they've harassed me. They spiritually violated me. I've caught Mark doing that. There's a lot to it. A lot of you, no offense, are probably still in the Matrix. But I've been asked to talk about everything and what's really going on. And it's God's second mission for me, and I'm tired. I've never known such evil my entire life, but that's what Satan is. Um, yeah, just another note. He was already married. This was set up by the government, I guess. I didn't even know he was CIA until we split up, and he was already married. And he had a life insurance policy out on me, and he was with my sister. That was part of the setup. And they ended up with my cousin, and also had relations with my friend. Lovely, huh? To tear me down. And me being who I am, I've been targeted since birth. And by Satan especially, because they were looking, waiting for our star seeds to be born. But anyway, I'm going to finish picking up the pieces of this wet mess of trash, my belongings I have left, and I hope I can find my cat and go to a shelter, I guess. I can't stay here anymore. They torture me. The things they've done, I can't even say on here. It's that bad. Stop my finances. I mean, just evil. I want to work. I've always worked. I've always been productive and had 2 jobs, and because I've had to support myself. One didn't cut it, and I'm okay with that. No, that's not good. They want me dead. I'm a threat. I don't care about land, money, anything. I just want my life back, and I want to be left alone. I want the freedom to choose who I'm with, and I want to be not catfished on purpose. They've done that so many times. Then paid to deliberately dump me and break my heart. I mean, it's just evil. Why don't I deserve love? Because I'm gifted? Or because it's just evil society and my connection with God and who I am, they want me gone. I'm a threat. I don't know. But it's not how it's going to go, and it's going to cause Armageddon. Promise. Anyway. Talk soon.